From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
My name's John Ashley with Prestige Curb Appeal. We do residential and commercial pressure washing. We do everything from roofs, houses, and driveways. Commercial-wise, we do shopping centers, parking lots, everything, you name it. It really helps and makes you feel good and increases the property value. Give me a call, 865-621-1004. We'd love the opportunity to give you a quote, come out and see your house, even look at your driveway.
All right, good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Have a great day. Storms continue to fire to our west and northwest. We've had tornado warnings throughout much of the night during the overnight hours. We had a tornado outbreak across West Tennessee and the Mississippi River Valley, and even tornado warnings early this morning into southern Kentucky. And so when you look at the radar map over the last 3 hours, you can really see how these storms are firing along a frontal boundary. Now, this front's not going to push its way on through all of East Tennessee. So no issues for the most part here in East Tennessee. We do have a chance for maybe a couple of strong thunderstorms across the northern plateau into southeastern Kentucky as we progress through time. But this is all going to lift its way northward as we progress through time. We'll walk you through that forecast coming up here in just a second. As we continue our forecast, or the talk and conversation anyways, take a look at yesterday. This is a time lapse from Fox Road Marina. We had incredible amounts of wind. Watch this. The wind's going to really start cranking during the afternoon hours. The camera starts bouncing around. And it was an incredibly windy and warm day yesterday, and it's incredibly warm out there this morning as well. Temperatures are already in the 60s and the mid to upper 70s. A live look right now at Fox Road Marina. Cameras bouncing around just a little bit, so we still have a little bit of wind out there, and that's really going to be the story through the next couple of days. The wind is going to hang strong across all of East Tennessee. Let's take you back to the radar, and this is actually radar, not rain accumulations, but we still have tornado warnings as of this morning's update at 6 a.m. Right there in and around Davidson County, Columbia, Murfreesboro, stretching all the way into southeastern Kentucky. Again, this storm's not going to push all the way through East Tennessee. It's going to actually lift its way northward as high pressure builds in for us. But with that said, heads up Fentress County, Scott County, maybe even northern Cumberland County over the next 24 hours. Still could see maybe a couple of stray showers and thunderstorms that could become strong or severe. And so we're definitely going to keep you posted on that. All right, let's go ahead and talk about your weather headlines. Mainly dry today with near record high temperatures across all of East Tennessee. It's definitely going to be a warm one. We're going to keep those near records as we get into our Friday and Saturday. The wind's going to stick with us as well. More summer-like weather, really, to be honest with you. And a cold front Sunday brings heavy rain and colder weather. This time, the cold front does bring us colder weather as we get into next week. And we are talking about areas of frost to be developing next week as well. Hopefully you didn't plant your plants or your garden too early. Again, remember, typically it's about April 15th or so and beyond that you need to start planting. All right, look at these morning temperatures. You're going to step outside this morning and be like, wait a second here. What month is it? Yeah, these are current temperatures, which is trending 15, 20 to nearly 30 degrees warmer than what we had yesterday morning. All right, so we still have a level 1, level 2 risk for severe storms across parts of East Tennessee throughout the day today. Just like early this morning, some of those storms are just getting ever so close, and so that's why we have that risk level there. Now, the general rule of thumb is we're probably not going to see a whole lot of activity, but if something does fire up, it's likely to become strong, severe, with the possibility of rotating thunderstorm and tornadoes. So here's our futurecast, picking up our timeline this morning. You can see most of the activity is going to stay far to our north and northwest. Now, this model, this is the HRRR model, picking up on a couple of stray showers and thunderstorms that may develop. So we'll have to watch for that because the atmosphere is conducive for producing severe weather. But if we don't get any storms to fire up, then we don't get anything. We've got a lid on the atmosphere, a cap, if you will. It's like a pot of boiling water. The water stays in the pot as long as you have a lid on it. You take the lid off and it starts splashing around. That's the general rule of thumb of what happens with the atmosphere. But this is all going to lift its way northward through the day today. However, again, if you have travel plans westbound on 40 or northbound on 75, keep in mind, download this East Tennessee weather app. It will keep you up to date on all things across the country for severe storms and inclement weather. Now, we still have a high wind warning and a wind advisory that goes into effect all the way through the morning hours, so we'll keep that going. We've seen some very strong windy conditions, especially across the higher elevations. And as I mentioned, the wind's going to be with us through a good chunk of the day. And then starts to relax a little bit as we get into the evening hours, but the wind starts to pick back up over the next couple of days. Lunchtime temperatures. All right, so we're currently in the 60s and low, mid, and upper 70s this morning. Lunchtime temperatures will be in the low, mid, and upper 70s with some pockets of 80s across the area and some downsloping winds across the foothills. So it's going to be gusty, but we're also talking about some incredibly warm weather today. And forecast highs today are going to top out near record high temperatures. We're going to go mid to upper 80s, maybe even close to 90 in some locations. So if you have evening plans here tonight, ball games, practices, the Witchers will be heading off to the ball field. We got a baseball game here tonight. 6 o'clock, we're at 84. Much better than a couple of nights ago if you happen to be, what was it, Monday, Tuesday? I guess it was Tuesday we had a ball game. It was chilly. 82 by 7 and 79 degrees by 8 o'clock here tonight. So definitely a warm day. All right, so this trough ridge pattern continues. A ridge off across the southeastern U.S., a trough digging across the desert southwest, and again, the battle zone with our jet stream pattern is going to be right across the midsection of the country. That's where incredible rain will continue to fall. That's where storms and severe weather will continue to develop until finally this trough starts to kick on in, weakening that ridge of high pressure. That's going to bring a cold front into our area come Sunday, and that's going to bring us heavy rainfall, maybe a couple of strong thunderstorms. Let's talk about the Storm Prediction Center's risk for severe weather today. Nothing like what we saw yesterday, but still that risk continues all the way across our region. Like I said, it does clip parts of East Tennessee, but not expecting a whole lot of activity. Friday into Saturday, we're going to continue that risk. Same location, same places that folks got inundated with severe weather yesterday. They're going to continue that trend all the way through Sunday. And then Sunday into Monday, that cold front swings on through. The biggest risk is going to shift to our south. So I'm not anticipating a lot of severe weather here locally, but we just kind of have to see how the atmosphere all plays out. When you look at your futurecast model, here's how the storm plays out. Again, it's going to lift its way northward. High pressure is hanging strong. Showers and thunderstorms will continue to fire along the boundary and continue to ramp up over the next couple of days. So off and on, showers, thunderstorms, heavy rain, and severe weather to our west until the frontal boundary comes on through. So that's Friday night. Now we'll take you into Saturday. Here comes another boundary, kind of just another low pressure swinging along that boundary system thanks to our jet stream and our trough ridge pattern. But as we switch into our lower resolution model forecast, as we get into our Saturday, Saturday is going to be great, a great day to get out. If you have plans of doing some gardening or getting your yard all cleaned up, that's what we're doing. Then eventually this all kicks its way on through as we get into our Sunday. I do anticipate some heavier showers, at least to start our Sunday, and then should start to weaken and move its way on out on Monday. So it is going to bring us incredible amounts of rain, mainly to our west and northwest, where we've been talking about anywhere from 4 to 7 inches of rainfall there. Finally, this all kicks on through, and we'll likely pick up about an inch of rainfall here in East Tennessee. So near record high temperatures all the way through Saturday. Then as we get into Sunday, heavy rain, scattered storms. Most of that's probably going to be early in the morning, so we'll keep you posted on that. And then colder weather with some frost forming as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, at least the morning hours, especially Wednesday, where morning low temperatures could be dipping down to or below freezing. So it is definitely going to be on the colder side for sure. All right, we sure hope you have a great day. Again, if you have travel plans north on 75 or west on Interstate 40, make sure you download the East Tennessee Weather app, scan the QR code, just search East TN Weather, all one word. It's everything you need to know for weather here in East Tennessee, but it will keep you posted on how things all play out around East Tennessee. Remember, I'm also on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube. Go smash and subscribe to that YouTube button. It really helps the platform out. Lets people know about East Tennessee weather. All right, we sure hope you have a great day.